I sense, and you and I really haven't talked about it much, but when UCLA retired your number and you got a chance to go back and be honored that way, that was fine. But getting to do it right there, and that almost makes me cry. Seeing your girls there, understanding what Dad meant to these Bruin fans, and what a day that must have been for you.
For UCLA to, for them to retire my jersey, that meant a ton. But you know, my girls, they still don't quite, you know, they know the jersey got retired. They weren't, you know, I had my kids after my career ended. So they didn't never see me play, but they hear about it. They're, you know, and they're aware of it now more because I broadcast, and their friends say, "Oh yeah, he was quarterback," and you know, so for them to be there, it was special. And I'm just trying to, you know, like you and like everyone else who has kids, just trying to influence the girls in the most positive of ways. And you know, there was a summer a few years ago where I didn't feel like my girls were getting out and exercising enough. And so I took it upon myself to say, okay, we're going to go on a walk. Every day we're going to go on a walk in the summer. We're going to walk, and it was probably about a 3-mile walk. And we're walking one day, and I don't know, I was in one of those moods where I just was kind of, you know, frustrated and, you know, crabby. And
God, I see that every friggin' weekend of my life.
So my oldest, you know, I'm having these, and you haven't done this, and you haven't cleaned this, and you know, whatever. And then I got on, the oldest plays lacrosse, and the coaches are constantly saying, hey, you got to throw the ball up against the wall 100 times. I said, yeah. I said, your coach has been telling you to practice on the wall. I said, I haven't seen you do it once. I mean, I haven't seen it once. And as I'm walking, you just feel like there's no one walking alongside you anymore. So I'm walking, and I stopped, I turn around, and they had stopped. You know, they're like 10 yards behind me, and she's got her head down, and I go walking back there, and I said, what's the deal? And she says, Dad, you know, I don't want to disappoint you, but she says, I just got to tell you, I'm not going to be a professional athlete. And, you know, I said, darling, there's no doubt in my mind that you're not going to be a professional athlete. Right? But I said, you're going to be something. You're going to be something. I mean, I don't know what it is, but you're going to be something in life. You're going to, you know, you're going to go to college. You're going to be a nurse. You're going to be, you know, you're going to, whatever. You're going to be something, and I'm just telling you, it doesn't just happen. And whatever you're going to do, do you want to be good at it? Do you want to be great at it? You just want to kind of go through the motions, you know? And I said, I would think you would want to be great at whatever it is you do. And I'm just telling you that if you're going to be really good and great, you got to put in the time. And that's, you know, and so there's those lessons. And, you know, I don't know, raising kids has been, you know, the hardest thing I've ever done. It's been the most rewarding thing I've ever done. And I don't know if I'm getting through to them. I mean, I'll find out in a few years, you know.
They're great girls. Shut up. They're great girls, kids. And you should really, of all the things we've talked about here tonight, I can tell you, as your friend, you should be really proud of the father that you are.
Thank you.